2 years after being relegated, Nottingham Forest were back in the Premier League and pushing for second place. Frank Clark proving there was indeed life after Brian Clough. Still unbeaten, they were in confident mood against struggling Queen's Park Rangers, who'd never won at the City Ground and were lying in 17th place. Forest run change from the team that had beaten Spurs 4-1 in their previous fixture. The experienced Dave Phillips had been a revelation in midfield, while up front Stan Collymore and Bryan Roy were proving a real handful. Danny Maddix made his first start in over 2 seasons after recovering from injury for QPR. Rufus Brevett came in for the suspended Clive Wilson. Trevor Sinclair and Ian Holloway returned after injury in place of Gary Penrice and Michael Meeker. Kelvin Morton was the man in the middle. Your match commentator is John Champion.
Nottingham Forest establishing themselves once again as a force in the top flight. Queen's Park Rangers struggling early this season, just 6 points from their 7 games so far. But they're on the attack early with Ian Holloway. And here's Trevor Sinclair. Just playing one up today in Les Ferdinand. But Impey on the right and Sinclair on the left will be encouraged to join in and form a 3-man attack when Rangers have the ball. Stan Collymore with 3 Premier League goals so far this season. And a burgeoning partnership with the Dutchman, Bryan Roy. Here's Bardsley. Now Impey. Player born close to the Queen's Park Rangers ground in Shepherd's Bush in West London. Tangling with Stuart Pearce. Queen's Park Rangers with a free kick. And this is where Les Ferdinand's power in the air can be made to tell. Pearce was leaning into Impey and then gave him a shove as well. Holloway. Ferdinand! He does get up well. Didn't need to get too high that time. But the spring he has is probably the equal of any other striker in the English Premier League. Frank Clark alongside Ronnie Fenton. Cooper. Roy. Now Chettle, survivor of the Forest team that was relegated in 1993. It's nice to see the club with a smile on its face after the rather doleful later years of Brian Clough's reign, which ended of course in the drop to Division 1. Steve Stone, David Phillips. McDonald's header out. Stone. Here's Collymore. No power. Difficult for Collymore on the turn. Nottingham Forest coming into this game unbeaten. 5 wins, 2 draws in the Premier League so far. Pearce's header. Now Holloway. 2 combative players together, Pearce and Holloway. Jerry Francis has Frank Sibley to assist him on the bench. Chettle. Kingsley Black. Bardsley quickly in with the tackle. Developed into a very good fullback, David Bardsley. Barker. Ferdinand. Holloway. Now a bit more space and time for Simon Barker. Impey. Holloway. Now Rufus Brevett. Neater football is coming from Queen's Park Rangers so far. It's a surprise to see them as low in the table as they are. 17th position. Sinclair. Straightforward enough save for Mark Crossley. Probably going wide anyway. Jerry Francis in his 4th season in charge of Rangers. Impey. Brevett's made a good run on the far side. This though is Barker. Back from Sinclair, back to Sinclair. Holloway. Impey. Trying to create an angle. Well, they've come here with what on the face of it looks a fairly negative formation, Queen's Park Rangers, with only one man up, but if it works as it's supposed to, as Jerry Francis intends, then there is the potential for them to pose quite an attacking threat. McDonald, the Ulsterman. Ferdinand chasing with Chettle. It's a measure of Forest's home form that so far this season only Manchester United have avoided defeat when visiting the City ground. Bardsley. Holloway. Barker. Ferdinand! Well, he took a knock in the process, but he met it sweetly enough. Colin Cooper was making the tackle. And it was a nasty, perhaps inevitable collision. Roy trying to force his way past Yates. Sinclair. Cooper. Stone. Phillips. Collymore. He's going to end up in the building site at the Trent end. Between them, Collymore and Roy have scored 7 Premier League goals this season in the first 7 games. It's good defending by Yates. Bryan Roy arrived from the Italian club Foggia. Sinclair. Impey. Again Sinclair. It's Crossley's ball. And with the rain falling more steadily, there's the whistle. Brief moments of promise from Bryan Roy and from Stan Collymore, but on the whole the better football has come from the visitors, Queen's Park Rangers. Les Ferdinand twice going close. Theirs has been the neater, more accurate passing game in awkward conditions, and at half-time here at the City ground by the Trent, it's goalless. Queen's Park Rangers' only win so far this Premier League season was that 3-2 epic against Sheffield Wednesday. They've yet to keep a clean sheet, and that's one of Jerry Francis's major concerns, and that's why he's so pleased to have Danny Maddix back from injury. Pearce. Bohinen. Roy. No free kick, says Kelvin Morton. But Brevett is out of position at left back. Here's Stone. Maddix's header caught by Roberts, but it had crossed the line. It is a corner. Black to take. Good atmosphere now. Maddix's header. Black trying to create an angle to curl it, It's a splendid goal by Kingsley Black. Wonderful piece of wing play, cutting in off the flank, spotting a gap in the top corner of the net and floating it beyond the despairing dive of Tony Roberts. Excellent goal by the Northern Ireland international. Pearce. Forest, despite being second best in the first half, showing why their home form and their home results have been so strong. Here's Roy. Now Stone. Collymore. Making life awkward for Maddix. Brushed him off. Oh, and the deflection on the header took the sting out of it. It was Bryan Roy. Who made meaty enough contact with his forehead. But it came off Barker. Colymore. Pearce. Bohinen robbed. Simon Barker. Norwegians won it back. Cooper. Oh, Ferdinand has it now. Mistake by Colin Cooper. Oh, and it's through the goalkeeper. And Cooper's error brings the equaliser. Scored by Les Ferdinand for QPR. His 5th Premier League goal of the season. Cooper should not have allowed the chance to be created, and Crossley certainly should have stopped the shot. Stone bearing down on Brevett. Block presented it to Sinclair. Ferdinand. Holloway to Barker. It's the midfield axis on which so much of Queen's Park Rangers' recent success has been built. Two pictures of industry, Simon Barker and Ian Holloway. 9th last season Rangers, 5th the season before, London's top club. It's a feature of their campaign last year that they won as many games away from home as they did at home. Here's Roy. Yates struggling to stay with him. Roberts just got enough on it. Difficult man to stop when he's in full flow, Bryan Roy. Ferdinand. Holloway. Brevett. Mistake by McDonald. Here's Roy through the legs of Maddix to Stan Collymore. Good brave block by Roberts. Collymore knows he should have made it 2-1. Maddix's stride pattern was all wrong. He felt he couldn't intercept, and Collymore was in. Right leg of Roberts saved the day. And the corner has been palmed onto the frame of the goal, and it's turned in by Bryan Roy. That was a beast of a corner to try and defend. Roberts just got his fingertips to it. Cooper towards the line, Roy over the line. It's turning into a bad day for goalkeepers. His 3rd goal in a week. Queen's Park Rangers find themselves behind on a ground where they have never won. Sinclair. Brevett. Barker. It's the way of Jerry Francis's teams that they will continue passing, continue playing. They won't be ruffled. And off goes Collymore. That'll drift through for a goal kick. Forest have really adjusted well to their new surroundings. They were promoted as runners-up from the First Division last season. Best win so far was 4-1 last time out against Spurs at White Hart Lane. Ferdinand. Impey. Bardsley making the run. Blocked by Black.
Come on, let's not lose it now, come on!
And Queen's Park Rangers are making a change here. A member of the Allen footballing dynasty, Bradley, who's a striker, is coming on. They're taking off the defender, the skipper Alan McDonald. There's a game to be chased here. Signal from Holloway. No McDonald to aim for anymore. There's Ferdinand. Sinclair. Phillips. Stone. Roy. And to mop up is Brevett. There's a fair bit of mopping up to be done on what's turned into a fairly filthy afternoon weather-wise. Holloway. Rufus Brevett. Now Sinclair. Too long for Ferdinand, out by Pearce. Roy. Bohinen couldn't gather it in. And Brevett has shown too much of it to Steve Stone, who he caught in the follow-through. The referee is making allowances for the conditions. Stone now picking himself up. And here he is. Roy. Plenty of anxiety on the Queen's Park Rangers bench. Steve Chettle for Forest. Lars Bohinen. Crowd getting a bit frustrated with the lack of forward momentum. Bardsley. The very fact that the crowd are getting a bit uptight shows how the expectation level has been raised here by Frank Clark. A couple of seasons ago they'd have been grateful for a win, any win. Now there's an expectation that they must win with style. The old way, from the vintage days under Clough. Impey lost it to Bohinen. Here's Roy. Bohinen through the middle. Good recovery tackle by Yates. Comes out to Kingsley Black, and it came off Yates and made it awkward for Tony Roberts. He's already scored a stunner today, Kingsley Black. And on a slippery surface, it's worth a go from distance, especially with a deflection. Bradley Allen on the turn, he's found the corner! That's more like it, says the QPR manager, Jerry Francis. First time he's left his seat today to punch the air in celebration. Well taken. Arrowed into the bottom corner by Bradley Allen. Took the goalkeeper by surprise. And with 6 minutes to play, this game is all square again at 2-2. Back by Holloway. Lyttle. Here's Collymore, and still stand Collymore, and via the post he has scored. Typical Collymore goal. Danny Maddix may be wishing he'd left his return from injury 1 game longer. Brushed off all too easily by Stan Collymore. Full of running even now. Maybe match fitness, or rather a lack of it on Maddix's part, told. Even so, it was extremely well taken by Collymore. His 6th goal in all competitions this season. And it's come at a very opportune time for Forest. On the bench tell their own tale. The game is almost up. Twice they've come from behind to level. And in a sense it tells the tale of Queen's Park Rangers' season so far. Much expected, relatively little delivered. And whilst it is early, it is also a concern. 13th consecutive season in the top division of English football for QPR. They have been punching above their weight for some considerable time. Now here's Roy. Could be another. Sharp save. Second stop was much easier. Black. Bohinen. Collymore. Acres of space for Stone there will be as QPR push on. And there's Roy! Offside! He turns, collects the ball and sees a flag. And it stays at 3-2. It's desperately tight. But it's chalked off. Sinclair leading the pursuit of the equaliser. Time is not Queen's Park Rangers' friend now. Still just that 1 win to their name in this Premier League season so far. Throughout this game they've looked capable of taking something from it. It will make defeat, if it is to be defeat, all the more galling. Pearce. Bardsley. Met unceremoniously by Chettle. Maddix. There's the whistle. 3 points for Nottingham Forest, and there is the match winner. His goal 2 minutes from time, settling this topsy-turvy game in favour of Frank Clark's team. These are good times once again at the City Ground. Their first season back in the Premier League, another win, 20 points from 8 games. Well beyond expectations. A cracker of a goal from Kingsley Black. Queen's Park Rangers fought well, twice equalising through Ferdinand and then the substitute Allen. But the match winner on this very wet day was Stanley Victor Collymore.
Forest climbed up to second place on the back of that win, 2 points behind leaders Newcastle United. They eventually finished third in what was their most successful season in the English Premier League. Their potency up front was the key factor. Stan Collymore and Bryan Roy scored 35 league goals between them. QPR slipped to 18th but managed to get back on track and finished 8th. It was to be Les Ferdinand's last season with the club though. He joined Newcastle in the summer, leaving a hero after scoring 80 league goals.